Hey everyone, Tobias Teser here for Creative. Thank you for buying this template. Now I will show you how you can customize it. So we're here right in After Effects, and to open the project just go to File and hit Open Project. Then go to the folder where you have unpacked the archive into, and here you can choose the plugin version or the pre-rendered version. If you have optical flares by Video Copilot, then you can go with the plugin version. For the purpose of this tutorial I will take the pre-rendered version. Okay, now the project is loaded into After Effects and we can start to customize it. If you look here at the left, you can see there's a folder called Edit This, and in here are 3 compositions. First one is called Put Logo Here, and we can double click to open this composition down here in the timeline. And if you want to use your own logo, then you have to import it into After Effects. So go to File, Import, File, and go to the folder where your image is located. And for the purpose of this tutorial I will take the MOGRT logo. Click on Open. Let's drag this down here. So you can see here in the project window there's our image, and we can just click and drag it into the timeline. And you can see it's way too big, so you can hit S on the keyboard to bring up the scale parameters, and we can lower this value. I'm just clicking and dragging to the left here, so make it about the right size. And the creative logo we can just select and delete. And now we can drag in the composition window the logo to this right position. If you don't want to use an image of your logo, you can use text instead. So you can hit this little eye switch to bring the text back to visibility. And if you double click here, then you can write your text. And if you select it, here's the character window. And if you don't have the character window visible, then go to Window, Character, and this goes for all windows. If I have a window here you cannot find, just go to Window and search in this list, and if it's not activated, then activate it in here. So I'm using standard Arial font, so you can change this to something different. But I will leave this to text and set this to black. If you want to change the color of the text, then you have to bring up the effect controls. So we go to Window, Effect Controls, and we just bring this here, position. You can see there is an effect called Ramp, and we have 2 color pickers. And if you want to make the text red, for example, then you just choose a red color and a dark red color. So now it's reddish. But I will go with the MOGRT logo. So let's go on. Now we've edited the logo. Now we can edit the tagline or the link to your website. Again, just double click here and make sure that your cursor here in the timeline, let me just make a bit more space here. It's a bit difficult to record in this low resolution. Normally you might have a bigger screen and more space for all these windows. Just put the cursor anywhere around 2 to 3 seconds, so you can be sure that all the text is right there, because in the beginning you can see it's still animating on. So we can edit this. Again, just double click and write your link or your tagline or anything you want. Again, same thing as the text in the logo composition. You have a ramp effect and you can change the colors here. If you want to change the font, I'm using Nobile here. You can do this in the character window. All pretty straightforward. I hope you understand how you can do this. Of course, you can reposition it just like we did with the logo. Just click and drag it. So if you zoom out here with the mouse wheel, you can see where it is located. And if we check these guides, the title action save, you can place this right where you want it to be. So I will just lower the size a bit and go on. And the last thing we have to customize is the title in the beginning. So if you don't want to use any title, then you can just switch this off or hit delete on the keyboard. I will just write my text and let's move on. Okay, now we have edited all the compositions in this edit this folder. So we can go to the fast energy zoom logo composition where our animation is placed. Again, double click to open it, and you can see our logo is now right in the animation, and our link is updated. And also you can see if you scrub through time, the colors have updated automatically. They took the colors of the logo, and here we have our first text. And there are still some changes you can do to this. So you have the controller layer. Just select this and go to the effect controls window. Again, if you don't have this window visible, just go to Window, Effect Controls, and I will just show you one after another what these parameters can do. So the first is original logo opacity, and to demonstrate this, I'm going to the end of this animation. So you can see right now it's set to 100, and the logo is fully opaque. The energy does not shine through, but if we lower this, you can see the energy becomes more and more visible, and we can actually see through the logo, and this might be a cool look. And one thing I did in the preview was I animated this value. So if we come back to around 5 seconds, we can click on the stopwatch here and go forward for 2 seconds and set this up to 100. So now it slowly becomes the just the logo and not the energy. Okay, let's go forward. Text lens flare. If you see at the beginning, here's a little lens flare. If you uncheck this checkbox, then it disappears. So that's just if you want to use this. The same goes for the end lens flare. That's the one in the corner at the end, you see. If you don't want any flare, then just uncheck this. And also you can alter the colors of these two flares. So here in the pre-rendered version you have values for the hue, the saturation and the lightness. If you're using the plugin version, you just have one control, one color picker. So it's just like with the ramp effect, with the text. Very easy. I will just show you for the end flare how you can change the color. So here we can see if we change the hue, you can see we can set to green, and the saturation. Just this, and the lightness we can set down a bit. So as soon as you are happy with the customization, then we have to put this into the render queue. So we go to Composition, Add to Render Queue, And down here you can see best settings is fine, and hit on lots less. And here we can change the format and the codec you want to use. So you can use anything you like, what fits your needs. I will go with QuickTime. And AD quality is fine. And hit OK. And now you can set the output directory. So I will just put it in this folder. Hit save. And now just hit the render button and you're good to go. So once again, thank you very much for purchasing this template. I hope it's helpful to you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You should just